Hi everyone, today we are going to look yet another Carlsen's game. This game was played in 2011 at Biel. Carlsen was white and Fabiano Caruana was black. And let's jump into the game. Carlsen played e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6 and d4. So-called Scotch defense, ed, knight takes d4, bishop c5, and Carlsen played knight takes c6. Here also possible is bishop to e3, and after queen f6, c3, knight g to e7, and bishop to c4. But Carlsen took on c6, and here Caruana played interesting move, b takes c6. The main line goes like queen to f6, queen d2, dc, knight c3, bishop e6, knight a4, rook d8, and bishop to d3. So Caruana took with b pawn, bishop to d3, queen h4, and queen to e2. Interesting move. Here most common is just to play castling, and white protects this f2 pawn with the rook. So queen to e2, and here knight to e7 was played, not knight to f6, because knight on f6 restricts this f pawn, and if we place knight on e7, then we can play f5 eventually. So knight to c3, castle, bishop to e3, bishop b6, now white castles, and d5. So quickly attack in the center, ed, knight d5, and bishop to d2. Of course, here not taking on d5, because after cd, queen f3, bishop e6, and black is okay. So bishop to d2, bishop d4, rook a to e1, and knight to b4. Not taking the knight on c3 because bc, bishop has to go here, and queen to f3 is strong for white. So Caruana played good move, knight to b4, but now Carlsen played nice move, queen to e4. Now queens are exchanged, and Caruana played bishop to a6. So looks like rook on f1 will be lost sooner or later. Here instead, bishop to a6, he could have played f5, and now nice move, knight to b5. We take the bishop. Of course, if we take here, then we lose the rook. So take the bishop, knight d4, c5, bishop takes, cb, rook e4. But Caruana opted for bishop to a6, and now knight to e2. Bishop c5, because bishop was attacked, a3, kicking back this knight, knight d5, b4, and here Caruana made slight mistake by playing bishop to d6. Here better would be bishop to b6, and after a4, rook f to e8, or even here rook a to e8, and after bishop d3, takes, bishop, and now only bishop to d6. And now Carlsen again played very good, knight to d4, and he sacrificed his rook by moving away this knight from this diagonal. Bishop takes, of course, now black is exchange up, but if we look at white position, he has strong pressure here on queen side, he has bishop pair, and black rooks don't have target. So Caruana played knight to b6, we take on c6, rook f to e8, a4. Now if we take here, then knight to e7 is nice. Rook takes, and we take the rook on a8, check, king takes, and if black is greedy and capture this pawn on h2, then we play g3, and after h5 we will get to this bishop. Takes, takes, and we will capture this bishop here. So after a4, king f8 was played, a5, knight to c4. Now Carlsen made slight inaccuracy by playing bishop to c1. Better would be to play bishop here on c3 on this nice this nice diagonal. And a6, f4, and now this position is equal. Here the best move would be to play knight to e3, very good move. If we take, let's say, with the bishop, then we lose this light square bishop, so we have to take with the rook, but now bishop to f4 comes, and we have to go, let's say if you go here, then black captures on c1, and if we go here, then bishop again will take, and but we at least have bishop to d5 pressuring here, and game could continue f6 and so on. But in this position, Caruana blundered with rook to a6, and now very beautiful move by Carlsen, bishop to d5, attacking the rook. So let's see if rook takes, king takes, bishop here, we pick up the bishop, rook here, king f2, knight takes there, take, rook here, bishop a3, king here, and bishop c5. And as we can see, this knight is doomed, and we have two bishops for a rook. So that's very much much better than a rook. So let's return to the game. So after bishop to d5, Caruana played rook to f6, but now the final move. Of course, if we take here, then this is a check, and oh sorry, no, it's not a check because we can capture, but a second, if we go here, then if we capture here, then bishop can take, yeah, and now there'll be a bunch of discovered check. Let's say if we go here, king, we can take this knight, because as you can see, bishop, now when bishop takes, we also take the knight here. So in this position, after rook to f6, Carlsen played rook to e4, and Caruana resigned, because as you can see, this knight is trapped now, and the only way, the best move here is to take here on a5, but now we just take with the pawn, and as we can see, again we have two bishops for a rook, and white position is so much better. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in next video. Bye.